There's a huge problem in sales organizations that I see and is apparent in the market. You can have the right strategy, the right tools, and the right processes, but if you don't have the right workspace to execute on these strategies and processes, then it becomes challenging to hit the pipeline targets that you and your team have to hit. And the reality is that 85% of enterprise sales reps are managing their book of business and their activities in spreadsheets. And it's something that I see all of the time. When I work with clients and go through the onboarding process, it's really not that uncommon for me to spend at least 2 days unpicking everything. I'm in their CRM looking at the contact and account data. I'm also spending time looking at emails which are being forwarded to me. I'm looking at sales decks and onboarding plans which are in sheets. I'm trying to pick together where their booking links are. I'm in their Slack channels where there's more context and information about accounts. They might be using platforms like Outreach or Salesloft for all the sequencing data. So everything is all over the place. Now, this isn't necessarily bad practice or laziness on the sales parts or the organization's parts. It's just the reality. I think we all know that it's not perfect, but it kind of works. And the problem is there's a massive disconnect between strategy and execution. Reps spend more time switching between tabs and searching for assets than selling, while customers are already 80% through their buying process, and they just expect more. They expect better, which is where the ZoomInfo Copilot Workspace comes in to bridge that gap. Now, this isn't throwing shade on any particular CRM or tool, because CRMs are the point of record, but they're not the system of execution. And it's impossible really to expect an individual rep who's a human at the end of the day to be able to manage 50 accounts and prospects and activities and tasks, all the different sequences, all from the top of their head or just using a spreadsheet. And that's not even talking about tracking signals, using AI for research, etc., etc. Which is really why we need a unified one workspace view. I've been fortunate enough to preview ZoomInfo's Copilot Workspace, which is a workspace built for where sellers actually spend their time. It's one workspace which combines all that CRM data with ZoomInfo's verified B2B intelligence data, such as their 100 million accounts, 500 million plus professionals, and all of the signals and scoop data that happens in between. You can use your natural language to handle your entire workflow. You can use AI-driven buyer context to create follow-ups, and without any sort of training, you can just type it in as you speak without any complex setup whatsoever. And it even allows you to produce contextually relevant assets and things like account plans so you can work faster. And here's the reality. The teams closing the execution gap are the ones growing the fastest. But they need the right tools to execute on these strategies, because strategy doesn't win deals at the end of the day, execution does. Learn more at ZoomInfo Copilot Workspace, and stay tuned for more videos as I share my experience as I start to use Copilot Workspace more.